Okay, good evening, everybody. I am sorry. It's been a few days since I posted a video. I just had a very hectic week trying to figure out, still looking for jobs, can't find a job, applied to so many. Just trying to figure out where my journey is going to lead me. Sometimes that can be a scary thing because we're stepping out into the unknown. We are unsure on what's the other side, but I think this time off has gave me some clarity, and me getting back into church and me just meditating and doing my prayer in the morning is aligning me with my purpose. And that can cause some anxiety and panic. So I want to get on here. I know that it's late to see how everyone is handling their stress, dealing with the panic and anxiety. If you have depression or OCD or bipolar, schizophrenia, whatever mental element you may have, how are you dealing with it? Have you found new ways of figuring it out? Are you going to therapy? Or are you taking the meds that you're supposed to? And I don't want people to be ashamed because I choose not to take meds, my own personal choice, because I just don't want to go that route. But if you feel that it benefits you, do not be ashamed. Whatever helps you get to the point where you are leveled, then so be it. And it is okay. Sometimes we have to do things to help ourselves become better. I just wanted to share. Yes, I still go through the panic and anxiety. I have found ways to deal with it so that it doesn't become overwhelming. I think I said before, I think this could be, and we could be dealing with this for the rest of our life and go through them. And I think that we just have to accept that it is a part of us. But I think finding ways to deal with it while we're actually going through it and coming out of it is the tough part. For me, I have gone through them this week, little spurts. Today, it's been a little rough with them, and that's because I didn't sleep well last night. So again, when one thing is off with me, it causes panic. And then I did a new workout that my body wasn't used to. So, when you put muscle strain, if you're dealing with panic anxiety, especially with your chest area, it's a trigger to your brain. Oh, something is going on, and nothing really is actually going on. So you have to pay attention to the food that you put in your body, the activity that you're doing, your stress level, sleep level, water level. Everything is in combination. And sometimes you could do everything right and still have one. But for me, now while I'm having it, I know I can catch it. So I'll go into meditation mode. I'll start breathing and I'll overthink whatever my mind wants to fixate on, because that's where the panic and anxiety comes from. Our mind gets fixated on, oh my god, I gotta do this. Oh my god, I'm driving, like for me, driving too fast sometimes, or driving period, or being in unfamiliar places, or waking up late, worrying about things I can't control will trigger it. So we have to overthink our issues sometimes and tell ourselves it's not really like that. This is just a moment. This will pass, and just keep overthinking it. Think about positive stuff. You're like, I am okay. And it's easier said than done. It's not easy. Trust me. I've been working on myself really a little over a year, or about a year when I started therapy. This is a process. It is going to take time. You did not get this way overnight, so don't rush it. Just figure yourself out. Figure yourself out daily. That's the only good advice I can give you. Continue to work on yourself every day. Improve a little bit by little bit every day. It could be a small step. I think I said before, if you're afraid to go outside, just take little steps. Open the door, sit on the porch. Then eventually go to the mailbox and then walk down the streets. And be consistent in your effort. Even when we don't feel like doing something, sometimes we have to better ourselves. And dealing with these symptoms is not easy. It is hard. It's hard. Physically as well as mentally. I know that when I come out of a panic and anxiety, I am exhausted mentally. Like, all I want to do is rest, because you have to regroup yourself. And it's a scary feeling to be trapped in your own mind, to be trapped and then trying to explain to people. People will call you crazy. People will put you down, make fun of you. And I tell people, like, I used to be ashamed to let people know what I was going through, but I am no longer ashamed, because this is a part of me. I did not ask for this. I don't want to create situations in my mom, but it is my responsibility to myself, to my son, and to others around me to work on myself continuously. And that's the only thing I can give. And if people do not accept you for who you are, if people are calling you crazy and not supportive, then you need to change your environment and your circle of friends and even family. And then it's okay to let go. And that's, I think, part of our panic anxiety, is letting go of things that doesn't elevate us. It's a scary thing to change. I think part of the anxiety and panic comes from we're too complacent with ourselves. I know for me, I become complacent and get too comfortable. And for me, it's a spirituality thing. And God is telling me that it's time for you to elevate and change. And, we're fighting ourselves because we get so comfortable in where we are. And fear stops us from moving forward. But we cannot be fearful of the future. It's so much. The world is chaotic. The world, is full of a lot of bad stuff. But life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is up for us to grab. And we are an intricate part in the universe. And we're here for a reason. Whether you don't see it or not, we all have something inside of us that needs to be brought out. And the panic and anxiety keeps us in our box. It keeps us afraid. And I want us to get to the point where we are no longer afraid and accept this. Okay, this is a part of me, but this is not who I am. And when you learn how to deal with that, and you remove those negative people, those negative things out of your life, you'll start to feel better. You'll start to get better. And God is going to align the right people in your life that you need to get to the next level. So don't worry. It's okay to be lonely, temporary. So don't be afraid of doing that, because I think sometimes loneliness or being alone will challenge us to discover who we really are. So just every day focus on elevating yourself, and again, do those positive affirmations. Those will help, because I know at times I don't feel like I have value. I feel unworthy. I'm like, what use am I to anybody? And then it's just a negative thought that will keep us back to where we are. So we have to rise above that. So I gotta constantly tell myself, even on bad days. Sometimes I have bad days most of the week. So during those bad days, I just have to push myself. every day, and just keep, or throughout that day that I'm having a bad day, I gotta tell myself, like, no, you are worthy, you are valuable, and I might, that day I might just feel bad, like crap, but I know I can get through that day, and we have to speak life into ourselves. We have to speak life into our situation, and it's going to get better. I know why we're going through the transition of changing. It doesn't seem like it. If you talked to me a year ago, there's no way I thought I would get out of my depressed state. There's no way that I thought I would be where I'm at today mentally. And I think therapy, I think me going back to church, I think me meditating, I think music, I think me just loving on myself, learning to love myself was a big part of my growth process, and I'm still working on it. I have not fully grasped that concept, but it is a big change, because the more confident you are, the more that you accept yourself, and this is a big part, accepting yourself for who you are. Our elements, our mental elements. Yes, we all have panic and anxiety, OCD, schizophrenia. You can call us crazy. You can say we're weird and strange. That is fine. When we accept that, that's other people's opinion of us. That is not who we are. This is just a piece of us. It's not who we are. So don't let people define you. We define ourselves. And so we're battling ourselves to get to the point where we are fully ourselves. And I don't want us to be afraid, and I don't want us to live in fear. And it really does suck. Dealing with this, there's no other way to put it. It really sucks. And I know sometimes I want to cry and say, why me? But we got to look at the positive outcome. Why not me? And God doesn't put burdens on our shoulders more than we can bear. And He gives us these issues, these elements for a reason. Like, we're all created for a reason. Our problems. And then another thing, we have to learn to forgive ourselves. I think we hold on to past mistakes. We hold on to hatred and bitterness and anger. We hold on to all these things that we need to let go. And you'll feel better. I mean, it does feel comfortable, hold on, being angry. But what does being angry get you? What does not apologizing get you? What does sitting in the house and you want to go to the movies because you're scared? What does anything complacent get you? Nowhere. It just puts you further into the hole. And I just want us to be free and be happy. And it sounds so cliche. It sounds so out of the park. But it can, with work, we can get there. And it's so sad that I keep seeing people commit suicide. And people just lose their mind because mental illness is looked down upon. But it is no different than someone drinking every day. It's no different from someone smoking, someone doing drugs, someone overeating. It's no different than someone morbidly obese. It's just an element we have. But the problem remains if we decide to stay the same. And if some people want to, some people don't want to change, and that is okay. But then you cannot blame anyone for your unhappiness. You have to accept that. So again, let's bring awareness to mental health. Let's share our journey. Please share your story. I guarantee it is somebody out there that needs to hear your story. That can touch somebody. And tomorrow when you wake up, look in the mirror, tell yourself you are worthy, you are valuable, I love you, and I'm worth it, and I am living my dreams, I am making it, I'm going to be okay. Today is going to be a great day, evolving day. Forgive me, show me what's in me that needs to change. You're going to get there. We're going to be okay. We're going to get through this. We're going to figure out a way out. We're going to learn how to be happy even in chaos. And that sounds hard, but you can still be happy, have joy, even chaotic. I love this. I says things in life happen. Sometimes we gotta learn to go with the curve. Everything is not gonna always go as planned, and it's not going to work out in our favor. But learning how to adjust, going with the curve, letting go a little bit, forgive, be forgiven, love wholeheartedly, be more selfless than selfish. And just be okay with being yourself. You're awesome just the way you are. Like, you're made uniquely just the way you are. And it's a special person inside there that needs to come out. When you learn to love on yourself and be confident and accept that, yep, this is me. This is who I am. Yes, I have panic and anxiety. Yes, I have OCD. Yes, I have been depressed. Yes, I create situations in my mind. Yes, I'm this. But I'm also this. I'm evolving. I'm a great so-and-so. Like for me, I'm a great mom. I'm a great friend. I'm a great sister. I'm a giver. And keep speaking those. And you'll become what you speak. Don't allow them people. Get rid of them people that are telling you that you are crazy. Because you know what? They're crazy. And they see something in you. And that's the thing. They see something in you that glow that they're trying to stop. So they feel like if they constantly put you down, you're just going to stay there. But let me tell you, the more you work on yourself, speak life into yourself, get the help you need, and elevate, you're going to change the world little by little. Just by you being you and loving on you, you're going to change the world. So it is late, but I want everyone to have a good night. Remember, positive affirmations, figuring out a way to deal with all of this. Love on yourself so that you can return that love to others. And don't be ashamed. Be happy with who you are. This is us. This is who we are. Mental illness is not something bad. It's just a part of who we are. And we're going to figure out a way to deal with this. And we're going to get people to accept it. And if not, so be it. There are people out there that's going to be willing to accept you for who you are, and that's who we need to get to. But they're not going to be put in your life until you accept yourself and be confident in yourself. Love on yourself, because you deserve to be loved. You are worthy. You are valuable. You are an intricate part of this universe, and you're going to elevate, and you're going to get to the top, and you're going to be that person that you envision yourself to be. So keep working on you daily. Don't be ashamed. And have a good night. And if you want to chat, send me a message. And I will speak to y'all soon.